1.6. It was a 96 average against Maud Jansen in the last 16, and then 88.4 in the quarterfinals against Croatia's Marina Letitska. She starts off with a 95 here. As for Irina Armstrong, she also topped her group, a whitewash victory over Darina Sipos, as well as a pair of 4-2 wins over Noemi Pop of Hungary and Martina Sihelkova of Czechia. Then in the knockouts, fairly straightforward victories over Paula Jacqueline, Mandy Smith and Veronica Ehasz put her into the quarters, where she had a very emotional back and forth game with Hungary's own Greta Tekauer. You could tell how much it meant to Greta, who's chasing down a Lakeside debut. Greta, desperate to play on this stage in her home country. She forced the deciding leg, and she was sat, I think it was 56, 59, she was sat on, one of the two, and Irina took it out. Huge roar from the German team, but enormous disappointment for Greta in that one. But I mean, Beau ran away with things yesterday in the World Open, matched her highest ever recorded average. I think it was 113. And, you know, just absolutely astonishing performance from Beau. And, you know, it was one of 3 100 averages. She had 102 in the final against Rhiannon Sullivan. Absolutely blew her away. And she's down to 184 after 9 in this leg. It's going to take a very special performance to stop her, particularly when she's producing visits like that. Down to just 48 after 12. Irina Armstrong, though, playing very slowly. Certainly compared to her normal speed, she does seem significantly slower than I've seen her previously. I don't know whether that's by design with the setup on the stage, or whether it's a bid to, you know, a little bit of gamesmanship. But she's nowhere near a finish in this leg, so not working to that extent so far. But to be honest, I don't think that kind of, you know, if you were modifying the approach to your game, I don't think that's going to work against someone like Beau Greaves. I said to Anthony Dundas on commentary yesterday, if she was any more laid back, she'd be horizontal. She's just one of the most cool, calm, relaxed people I've ever seen play the game. And that double 16, easy as you like. She's 1-0 up in this ladies' semi-final, which is the best of 9 legs. The winner of this one will be back in our penultimate game of the evening, and they will take on the winner of our second semi-final, the next game up here on stage in Budapest, which will be between Wales captain Rhiannon Sullivan and Czechia's own Jitka Cicerova, which will be a very interesting clash. But yeah, Beau's just, she was outstanding in Assen 2 years ago and has been on another level here in Budapest. But Irina on to 120. Takes the break, but she still finds it. It's a lovely maximum, called in beautifully there by our Welsh referee, Garin Roderick. But Irina, yeah, lovely max there from the German, long-time Germany international. Russian-born, of course, but has represented Germany for many, many years, where she lives with her husband, John. Just having a think there on what number she's on. But, I mean, Beau is just completely unfazed by any challenge, and yeah, she's been wearing the glasses to play this week, which she's not done in a while, but it has been very warm here in Budapest, so I don't know whether it's just a case of, you know, it's not, she probably needed them just a bit of, take the strain off the eyes slightly. I'm sure a lot of us know what that one feels like, but again, just consistent, heavy power scoring from the women's world number 1. Looking to set herself up for a finish here with a treble. Rare treble-less visit from Beau, so she'll come back for 102. No, I don't think that's quite right. I think there may be an issue with the scoreboard that I'm seeing. And I think that Irina and our referee, I think there's going to be some checking here. It's 1, 2, 3, which is what I thought. Yeah, Beau comes back here for 1, 2, 3. She finds the first treble she needs, and then for the ball. Lovely shot at that 1, 2, 3. This 130 would be huge for Irina. Just taking her time. This is a woman who's been around the game a long time. She's seen a lot. She's done a lot. She's won many, many titles. Her most recent WDF ranking title came just a month ago in Italy. But she's won countless over the years. She's won titles at the World Cup, the Europe Cup, Opens in Germany, Holland, this country as well, Hungary. And really after a number of years off the boil, not playing a lot of top-level darts and not appearing at Lakeside, she really stepped up her sort of comeback, as it were. Oh, marvellous 180 there from the world champion and defending world master. I say about Irina, she really stepped up her sort of comeback 2022 and into 23. Last year she won the Slovak Open, the Iceland Masters and the Riga Open, and this year she won the Budapest Classic back in April, and she beat Veronica Rehash, and then the Italian Open just a month ago in beautiful Riccione, Italy, and she beat Aletta Via 5-4 in that final. But I mean, Beau, what hasn't she won? Her title collection is unrivaled in the women's game at the moment. She seems to win everything she plays in, and her losing a leg is a significant event. Forget losing matches, that's a different scale. And here she's down to 181 after 6. Takes another 96 off it. So 85 left after 9. And her average is now back over 100. So it could well be another one for the collection this week. Irina, just aside from that one maximum she hit earlier on, just not been at the races in this one. Slight slowing down of her game, not seeming to be helping her or affecting her opponent. Beau finds treble 15 for this 85. And takes it out with the third dart, 12 darter there. Brilliant stuff from Beau Greaves, who now leads 3-0 in this race to 5. But yes, she's not been playing for England this year, but of course last year she won the World Cup singles as well, but took some time away from the England national team in 2024, focus on other things. She's been playing some of the development tour, doing very well there. Of course the women's series, but also some other WDF tournaments where she's just cleaned up everywhere she's been, just like she has in this week's action in Budapest, looking to make it 2 titles from 2. Irina, I mean, she is not quite certain yet, but she's almost mathematically guaranteed a return to the Lakeside in November and early December of this year. She's picked up a number of ranking points, those titles I mentioned. She's in a very strong position. Beau, of course, is back. She's already qualified in a number of different ways. Qualified technically again yesterday through winning the World Open, and would, in theory, take up another potential qualification pace in this World Masters as well. Just an absolute phenom and a pleasure to watch. I remember when I saw Beau win the Lakeside for the first time. I remember chatting to Tony O'Shea, who was there for commentary that day. Hope you're doing all right, Tone. By the way, just give him a mention. I know he's not been too well recently. Hope that Beau. I watched her, and I think the thing that struck me, and Tony echoed this, was that she always had that poise and repose on the third dart to take a step back, assess the situation, change where she was going, and she'd never rush a dart. There was never a dart thrown in anger or frustration. It was just metronomic precision, consistency all the way through. And of course, she's got that absolutely perfect throw as well. A throw that you can only watch, admire, and potentially be jealous of, but I prefer to say admire. Irina was hoping to admire her work on that 99 checkout, but she's unable to make much of a dent in it, so Beau will come back for 56. Double 16 wasn't what she was looking for, and she ends up chasing it around the board slightly. So she's got 16 left. Irina will come back for 70. .19 would leave her a shot at the bull, which she finds. The bull she does not, though. So Beau will come back 3 at double 6. And she only needs one. So often the case. Reigning champion now leads 4-0 in this semi-final. A second break of her German opponent's throw. And now just one leg left for Beau to win, and she will have a place in the final later this evening. Not quite hit the dizzy heights of some of her other averages, but still an exceptional performance, averaging over 90 at the moment from Greaves. Armstrong, it's not been her day. She played very well to get here, but you know, and I've seen her she's been in the venue almost all day practicing. Irina, I've seen her. I spoke to her earlier on. She said she was feeling good. She was practicing well, but I'm not sure what. At this stage, she's not found the right form for her, and I'm sure she will be disappointed to not have made more of a threat so far in this one. But you know, semi-finals in a field as strong as we've had, with as many players as we've had here, almost 200 in the women's competition, is nothing to knock at all. It's a very impressive achievement, and you've been beaten by someone who at the moment looks frankly unbeatable. Beau down to 161 after 9.
41. Beau Uruguay 161.
But we won't get the fireworks of a 161 finish, but Beau a visit of 99. She'll come back for 62 next time round, and we'll have plenty of time for it. Irina not on a finish, and will not be even after this visit now. Just 31 scored there for the German, which I think is sort of emblematic of her performance on the stage. That's just under the wire. So what looked like it was a brilliant 2-dart finish ultimately is only 44 scored. Beau will come back for 18. Can Irina leave herself on a finish? No, a bounce out means she scores just 62. So Beau has got time on this double 9. She follows it inside, so her average will take a slight hit, but she can see the finish line. She's got 1.5 feet over the finish line, I think, at this point. And I'm sure soon will be 2 when she comes back. Irina just a 60 score there for the German. Some doubling drama here for Greaves, who what looked like she was well set has now missed 7 match darts. Irina will not take up 152 though.
100.
Now is that a marker or a blocker? It's a marker. Beau Greaves converts multiple match darts. Irina laughs, exasperated. There was nothing she could have done. The defending champion is now one game away from retaining her title. Beau Greaves wins this first Women's World Masters semi-final 5-0.